Alright guys, so I'm going to look at website layouts. We're going to set up something really simple in our HTML to lay out a website. Now before we do, I'm just going to show you a YouTube and we'll talk about each section of YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is essentially made of 4 sections. There's the section up here with the logo and the search bar and the upload bit. That's our header. Okay, so there's our header section up the top. Now this section here in the middle, the big bit, we're just going to call that section. Okay, that's the section where all the stuff goes. So let's call that section. Now this bit here, this is a side. Okay, so it's a side over here, so it's the aside. And now if we scroll down to the bottom, down the bottom of YouTube, we have all of this stuff down here. We have all of this stuff down here. That's in a section called footer. Okay, so now we're just going to put those 4 sections into a blank HTML document and you can see how it all works. Okay, so inside of the body section, we're going to separate the body into 4 different sections. We're going to have a section called, oops, wrong one. Let's try that again. We'll have a section called header. That means all of our header information, anything that happens in the header is going to go in there. We're going to have a section called section. That's the main section of our page. We're going to have a section called, oops, aside. And finally, we're going to have a section called, got to do that right, a section called footer. Okay, so header stuff goes in the header, section stuff goes in the section, aside stuff goes in the aside, footer stuff goes in the footer. Now there was one more section that I've missed out on. Got a bit confused here because we've got YouTube, if you look at YouTube here. And if we go to the top of YouTube, inside of the header itself is also the navigation, the way that you sort of get to things. There's also some navigation in here in the aside menu. So we can also create another part, another section called nav. Okay, so what we've essentially done is taken the body of our website and now we've broken it into different parts. Header, navigation, section, aside, and footer. You guys have been dying to create a website that doesn't look like just one long linear mess. This is the start of it. So when you're starting websites, this is probably a good template to follow. So save that somewhere and you can get started creating your website.